Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Christo and this is the lovely City Builder Song of Six. Let's take a quick stock of where we are and where we're trying to get in this here marvelous city of ours. Let me turn down the volume slightly. Okay, so this is our kind of core city center where there's not a huge amount going on. It's basically just bakeries and research going on here near the throne room. Then south in the Dwarven Mountain Hold, we have our metal smelting, our smithing, our carpentry, all going on with our glorious dwarves. Then off to the east, we have the ore mine, and down to the south we have the coal mine, both being operated by these Garthimris chappies, insect dudes. Then we have the circular elven dudes. That's true, I should check. Who else likes circular stuff? Do any of you... No, you don't care about squareness and roundness. You don't care about squareness and roundness. Dwarves like squareness. Ah, okay, I didn't know this. Cretonians actually like roundness. And humans don't care. Okay, well, Cretonians, they're my farmers. I don't really see a good way to make my farms round. So I think they're going to have to just live with the square lifestyle. But anyway, yeah, we have our elves down here who are doing our ranching and our woodcutting and our fruit production. And then up, of course, on the coast, we have our glorious lizard men doing the fishing. So what do we need to add to this society? Well, a military. That's what we need to add. And also, once we add a military, we can think about territorial expansion. I don't really know how that's going to work, given that these other areas have like this one, and this one. And I think these ones down here are all in the same like country. So if we went to war with them, I think we might have issues. But you know, we'll see. We'll find out, I guess. Where even is our capital? Here it is. And we're right next to two other capitals. Interesting. I think you can buy settlements off other people, but not their capitals. Let's just close all the constructed rooms. Pop-ups. Okay, so we need to start... Well, first off, let's just let the game run a bit. And do we have any shortages right now? I think we have a coal shortage. Okay, it's just about breaking even recently. Yeah, are we using coal tools in the coal mines? No, we should throw some tools in the coal mines, I think. Because I was thinking about coal production relative to metal, but coal is also being used for tool production. We need to heat the forges. And I know this is quite an inorganic looking thing, but we'll work on that. We'll probably expand some of these sideways. Well, I don't know. Maybe I won't. Maybe we'll just make bigger warehouses. I don't know. Okay, now we have some metal. Not much, but some metal. We could actually do with more metal. Can I fit more? No, right. So we're at ore cap on metal right now, aren't we? Our Master of Industry has died. Congratulations, Dondorian. You're the new Master of Industry. Like I said, it's not a very filled out mechanic yet on Master. Nobles are the only mechanic that feels kind of haphazard at the moment, in my opinion. So making 42 ore, 57 of that. I think probably expanding this ore field is the way to go. And our insects are super happy, so we can have a bunch more of them, no problem. Let's just expand this existing mine. Right now there's 40 people working here. Let's increase that by 25 or 50, maybe. If we take it to 90, that would be good. There we go. And we need to throw in some more auxiliaries to account for that. I don't know if it actually matters if you put auxiliaries on top of the patch itself. I suspect it would hinder productivity. So I will endeavour to avoid that. We might need to grow it a bit here just to fit some... Wow, it's taking a lot of auxiliaries. I mean, there are a lot of people working here, but it's taking a lot of auxiliaries to make this work. Was that the storage? No, storage surely is down here. Yes. That was just more auxiliary stuff. Okay, and that should do it. Okay. We can correspondingly let in another 50 insect people. Protection. We are going to keep paying up, but not for long. Not for long. But yeah, we need to fix our metal situation. And to make room for these guys to live here, we will upgrade these houses a bunch. Now they can take 7 citizens each. So what are we? How many are we going to have here when this is done again? It was 90 people, I think. So 7, 14, 24, 48. Not enough. We're going to need more housing. Okay, no problem. Let's put another row of houses over here, and let's leave 2 spaces between them. And these guys like dire roads, so let's give them some. Boom. Some new housing for our local insects. Glorious insect boys. And crank that. Crank that up to 90 workers. Get a huge increase in ore production. And this bad boy can... you can go up to 19, can't you? Yeah. Go up to 19. Good. And we will need more Dondorians. We're currently not that happy. They're not liking how few... not liking how many... I don't really know how to read this. Yeah, we're not going to be able to work with opposition because we have lots of different faiths. I don't really know how you deal with that. I think they're just going to be not that chuffed on religion. How are you ever going to get 11 points from religion? No desecration gives 3. Crypts gives 2, 5. 6 from this. 7, 8 from this. Oh, faith. Quality temples of the subject's religion. Okay. Fair enough. There's a bunch to be had there. Their environment is not great. There are some corpses around, apparently. Where? And why isn't it being dealt with? Oh, listen to that. They're really digging. We need access in here to fix up the corner of that house. Okay, keep all this nice and upgraded. And keep this all nice and insect-based. Now, in terms of who's going to be in our military, there's going to be some Dondorians, there's going to be some insects, and there's going to be some elves. The elves are good at archery, Dondorians are good at being healthy, and the insects have good attack. So we will train them all up, but not very quickly. I don't want them to. So the way, let me talk to how military works. So you set up squads of troops, and then you tell them how much to train. 1, 2, 3, or 5, 4 levels of training. If they're set to 4, they'll train permanently, and they're essentially professional soldiers. And then you set how much armor, weapons, and bows they have. You can also train melee and ranged training. Now, when someone's training at level 1, they'll spend about a day training, and then they'll spend about 9 days, I don't know exact numbers, then they'll spend about 9 days working. Then they'll go back, spend a day training, and then spend 9 days working. So they can be kind of, you know, levied troops, part-time troops, not needing to work at all times, which is good, because that means we don't need to, you don't give up on the productivity of everyone who's a soldier, which is obviously advantageous. So yes, I think let's focus on this iron shortage for now, though. Okay, there's more Dondorians here at least. They have low stuff because they're short on coal. Why are they so short on coal? You are full of coal. You don't have an empty 2 set. Okay, so empty to here. But more importantly, yeah, actually, forget that empty 2. What we need to do is start using, because we have some metal now, we need to start using transports. So this transport here, 2 transports. No, one transport should be enough, I think, for now. But we'll get that built. And then what this will do is employ someone to use a cart and just wheel coal all the way up to this place here. And we're going to do the same here. We should set up a shortcut key for this. D for transports. One there, and then anything else we want transporting? Yeah, stone. Stone should be transported from this northern mine. Did I never set this up? No, there are people working here. Okay, good. And where's your... Yeah, here you go. Set that up. Good. They're not fully employed. Let me work out how many miners do I need right now. You are the right people, right? Yeah, good. So in terms of mining, and look at how the balance has shifted, by the way, with the influx of all these insects. We might need to review our food situation. Right, okay, so what's 41 plus 90 plus 25? It should be it. 156. So we do need. We are letting in. We are letting in more still. Fine. It's just that they're not happy enough to migrate right now. What are you not happy about, insects? You could do with some healthcare. Okay, we can actually do healthcare now. So let's do that. Health, physicians. Takes tools and cut stone, but we have those now. So yeah, we want to keep our little insect workers healthy. So there we go. Let's give it 100% quality if we can. Which we can. Good. Boom. We'll take some tools, which we're a bit short on, just because of the iron shortage right now. But we should be able to really help the iron shortage by saying, hey, you guys, auto-employ, fetch coal, and then transport it here. You auto-employ, fetch, or transport it here. Good. And let's get rid of those empty twos, because it's much more efficient to use transports. Meanwhile, same deal. You auto-employ, fetch, stone, transports. Down here. This is the stone one, isn't it? Yeah. You spare crates here? No. Could probably organize that a bit better. Yeah, let's have the stone storage be up here. Like so. And then we'll move that over. But now this place should start getting some coal. Yes, indeed it has. Which means that this one will see its workload spike once the people kind of realize and kick back into gear. Yep, there we go. They're starting again. Coal here, still holding fairly well. There we go. Look at that. Powering out iron all of a sudden. Or metal, rather, not iron. There's no kind of differentiation. And if we look, you can see, yeah, here's one. Oh, no, he's just, yeah, no, he is a deliveryman. Good. So he is, he's delivering stuff there. And if we give the transports tools, oh, no, transports don't have tools. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, you can see they've got these carts now. So we can fill that up with 250 coal at a time and ship it over. That's good. And then we might actually find that we do have a serious coal shortage. So we do need to set up a northern mining colony. Let's start work on that. In line with this road, I'd like to cut a path north. And then west. And that's the area where it is. And since it's here, we'll probably set up a coal thing here as well. It's partly in the water. And then the workers will want to live in the caves, so we'll set them up to do that. We'll want to remove the water around these deposits. There we go. Okay, and then we'll set up their housing in the caves, because that's where the insects like to live. And they can go out and work the clay and the coal mine. Good. Now, there is some more coal up here, which we should go for, really. But what we should be very careful not to do is dig the edge. Give me a passage in. But we mustn't dig the very edge bit. Because if you dig the very edge bit, this is going to be the pig enclave outside the main village. Actually, the pigs like live outside, so we'll probably put them out here. And then the mining town can be like here, so it can connect to both these gems and this stone and this coal. So cancel most of that. Good, and then dig a big thing here. Okay, but yeah, if you dig right next to the edge, then that will allow enemies to spawn there, which we don't want. meanwhile... Riots! Oh, Jesus. That's never happened to me before. Okay, so some people are hostile now. What do they do when they're rioting? Christ. Can I cheer people up somehow? Like, for example, hey... humans. Decrees. Who's happy? You guys aren't that happy. It's a day off. All you Talapis. Everyone gets a day off. And Dondorians too. Have a day off. That should cheer them up a bit, hopefully. Jesus. I don't know. Are the writers just going to smash stuff? Alright, it sounds like we need to start investing in like military and and guard posts and things, because we can't have riots ruining our lives. Let's get some animal husbandry tech and some edible farming optimization tech. It's very cheap at the start, so I think that's worth grabbing. And some stages should cheer people up too. Bathhouses. Yeah, okay. We urgently need to cheer everyone up, so let's get to work on that. Starting with these guys. Where is your piggy enclave? It's up here, right? Have a stage. A big one. A bandstand. It's not placed on room. Right, of course. Put it up here. Well, yeah, bandstand. I think it's worth putting a bandstand for them. Riot over. They've had enough of murdering and pillaging and return to law-abiding citizens until they feel it's time again. It's a bit troublesome, that. We'll see. Yeah, a bunch. Some drowned. Some people are wounded. Some were mauled to death. A broken room. What was broken? I guess it's been fixed, but yeah, some bodies here. But hey, it'll mean we get to use our graves, which everyone will love. Never had that happen before. I guess I've just kept everyone happy before. Yeah, we need to be... We just did some pretty serious expansion. Let's take some time to focus on keeping people happy for a moment here. Give me... I guess I could copy this one. No, it's built in the town, but... Give me some more physicians. And I'll put it near the north of the elf area. Because that way the pigs will have an easier job getting down to their jobs. The physician jobs, that is. And ideally, it would use a full one physician. So let's try filling this whole space. Yeah, there we go. That uses one physician. I'll try and compact it this way. And then that is enough for 75, 13, there. Perfect. Quality, door there, and then we can shrink it down over here. Good. So that physician should hopefully cheer them up some. Humans? Yeah, humans are also not that happy. I guess previously I've always played with one species being the kind of overwhelming majority, and it's been easy to kind of focus on getting services to that majority species. Rather than this kind of balancing act. Let's do this. Try and get the quality nice and high. Done. Good. Now some doorways. Bang. Same again for the lovely lizards. Close to their little enclave. Are these buildings not being reused? Oh, it's just empty houses. Actually, well, no, we don't want to do literally the same again, do we? You know what? Every time I have to go into the menu, set a hotkey. Position. That's P, baby. Oh, P is pause, apparently. Don't need a hotkey for pause because I just used the numbers. Okay, position. Don't need that many. But the thing is, you seem to use far more physician services than I realized they would in previous games, so let's go with a pretty heavy physician action. Good. That should hopefully cheer them up. Oh yeah, look at that. The Talapis are loving it. What's got better for you recently? Nothing here seems to have got better. Maybe they're just still enjoying their time off. They don't like crime. Occupation. They should be pretty fulfilled in their occupations. I guess it's because the 13% of them that are unemployed are hurting us there. They don't like being educated, interestingly, whereas humans like being educated. Okay, what else do you need, Telapes? Your healthcare. Surely this is just because it hasn't kicked into gear yet. Oh yeah, it's not on board. Not on at all yet. Okay. Insects. You need some healthcare. So I'll copy this one. Get that going. Down some of the other insect homes. Could pop it here. Seems fine. Good. And the dwarves need some healthcare too. Pop that there. These chappies need some too. This wouldn't give it walls though, so I'll do it manually. There aren't that many down here, but you give them a full physician. They deserve it. They're the backbone of our economy down here. Should be sufficient for 100%. Yep. And there's your door. Ah, right, but you like stone. Boom. Okay. Oh god, everyone's unhappy again. I guess that's the day off wearing out. Damn it. Okay, your occupation is horrendous. What's wrong with your occupation? I guess it's just that they're working rather than having time off. The fulfillment is still not that good. 100. Let's slow down time. 100 seems good. Does this decision have range on them all? Yes. Narrowly, but yes. Good. What's wrong with your occupation? Are there not enough jobs for you? What are they doing again? They're doing pastures. What's 27 plus 37 plus 24? It's 88. So there's almost, I mean, there's not actually enough jobs for them. So you know what? We could do with some more food. We want 12 more people working in food production from these guys. So let's just make that happen. And then they'll be nice and fulfilled because of their job. That's close. Do 12. Okay. With a gate up here. And a nice road for them. Over there. Up there. Good. So that should give them some more... And they're all housed, right? Yeah. That should give them some more work to do. Of a type they find fulfilling. Oh, what have I done? 7 people are trapped. Oh, for goodness sake. You goons! Dig your way out. Yeah, hopefully this will have enough coverage. Load 100%. Yeah, it seems like you need a lot of physicians. The other thing you need is baths. So this should have a hotkey. B. Zoom out is now without a hotkey. That's okay, I've got a mouse wheel. And yeah, you need big baths. So for some reason, not round ones though. And we'll make it out of wood for the humans. So let's go, yeah, let's go with a huge central bathhouse because they seem to be willing. Well, no, that seems a little excessive, but go like this. I would like it so we don't have to do central supports. Can we fit a bathhouse realistically into something this wide? Let's see. Have to place down the baths. We'll go like that. Can I fit one in the middle here? Would I be able to get enough benches? No, probably not. So we'll go with that and then benches in the middle. A whole one relaxation point for this thing. Jolly good. Get that built. Also, is this housing all upgraded? No, some of it's still too upgraded, and this stuff needs upgrading too. I don't know if people prefer upgraded houses. I imagine they do, but I'm not confident they do. I'm also not sure if more compact housing kind of yeah, it does. It compacts the amount of furniture, so you can't get away with less furniture because the house has a basement. Shame. Yeah, people are cheering up a bit. Hopefully this giving them something to work on will keep these guys happier. So their occupation should shoot up now. Yeah, good. So they're fully employed and their fulfillment is going up. That's really good. Okay. Now your religious problems, I can't really do anything about. Likewise, others I can't do anything about. They want some cannibalism, but I'm not going to let them do cannibalism because other people really hate it. And they like harmony and dread as well. Okay. Do they like harmony or dread more? Harmony, way more important. Okay, so let's get some trees going because they emit harmony. That's the flower bed. Let's get, sure, some flower beds. Let's do some relatively centrally located nice little flower beds. I don't know if these require upkeep. I hope they don't. Then also some decorative trees around the flower beds. Just so this place is really freaking harmonious. And then let's surround the theater thing with alternating... Well, no, I shouldn't do that. We should put some in. Some trees in. Because if I do that, then there'll be nowhere to watch from, but... Let's get some dire road for them to watch from. Because they like dread, too. Okay. Quite expensive, these decorations, but... I think probably worth it. And their area's not degraded, is it? It's a little degraded over here. This is a janitor, isn't it? Missing people. Okay, so we need some more piggies to fill this out. See if that works. Yes, good. Oh, hang on, but we don't want a janitor. These are the pig housings, right? Yeah, we don't want a janitor that close to them. That close to the elves, that is. Let's put it over here. Good. That should do it. And then remove this one. Okay. That should keep their area nicely maintained, and some trees, make it nice and harmonious. I think, is there a harmony map mode? Yeah, harmony. Yeah, got some harmony going on. Not a huge amount. And then the other thing they could probably do with is they probably need some... Probably care about crime. They're very happy about the equality. They want us to be rich as well. Services is skyrocketing with their nice access to stages. They do not like their lack of lavatories. Okay. Did I give them a lavatory at all? Don't think I did. Okay, well, you know what? Hotkey time. Health lavatory. That can be L. Give me one here. What I will do at some point is a whole bunch of testing and then write down like lavatory services per person and work out like actually how many they need. But for now, I don't know, and we're just gonna kind of wing it. We're still feeling a little short on tools. Dormant. Activate to commence work. Why was it dormant? I guess this was the room that got broken. Damn. Activate. What's going on? Oh, because it was right. Because when they get broken, it puts down like a blueprint saying, "Come here and repair it." But this one wasn't repaired. This one wasn't. I didn't tell it to go with the blueprint. That's why we're low on tools. Okay, so that should even itself out then. Okay, bathhouse under construction. This lavatory is at 100% load, as is the physician. But I think as we get more going in other places, that'll probably even out a bit. Let's get a lavatory for the lizards. You know, just a classic old lizard lavatory, nothing weird. Get that going with some basins, doors. Here's fine. And then these guys should probably have a stage. Hotkey time. S will do for stage. I don't need to scroll down. Bandstand. Seems a bit excessive, but let's do it. That well's looking a little degraded. Is it degraded? No, it's fine. And I don't think they need... Oh, so citizens will either use wells or bathhouses. So we could stop using wells now if we're going to use bathhouses everywhere. You can see they have this certain hygiene need, and they can fill it either with wells or bathhouses. So maybe we should just focus on bathhouses. The good thing about wells is they don't require like servicing. I think I would rather have both, and then the well is just like a kind of backstop for when the bathhouse is is fully used. And also, bathhouses use coal, so... Right, so you guys needed a... Well, do you have a loo down here? They do. 100% services, though. Let's increase the size, then. I guess I should basically just find any service that's at 100% load and crank it until it's not. Just kind of systematically go around looking for any species that's unhappy. So the insects aren't thrilled right now. This is eatery. The other, yeah, that's another thing I think maybe I should do is have some delivery people for food. This warehouse is meant to have meat in it and has none right now. So I guess the way to do that would be to have a kind of central food warehouse where everyone feeds in and then send it out places. But I don't know, that seems... Or maybe like a circuit of delivery people constantly spreading stuff out is the way to go. Woo, our wood production is way down. Is that a long-term problem? What's going on here? I don't know, it's mostly just that I've used a bunch in construction. Okay, fine. Not a concern. Keep everything nice and upgraded housing-wise. And probably tear down some houses now that we're upgrading them. Won't need as many. Generally, the race is looking pretty happy. These guys are going to be momentarily unhappy because I've just made them homeless. But they're not actually homeless. There are plenty of homes available. It's just that they'll have to move. And I know whether or not you've made someone homeless is not something you want to get all technical about. But in this case, I think we'll be okay. Lots of desire paths coming across here. Let's give them a little winding thing for that. Might make them a bit happier. And yeah, let's keep all these upgraded. Ah, yes, hotkey to upgrade the house. What should that be? Control H? No, that's assign hotkey. Oh crap! Can I change that? Key settings. Yeah, assign hotkey should stay Control H. I thought for a moment that might be like a completely game-breaking thing. Shift H can be house upgrader. You just assign away the thing that lets you upgrade houses. Upgrade hotkeys, rather. Still short on coal. We're working on it. We are going to get quite short on coal here in a minute. Let's tone down our metal production for a bit. Okay, so now this eatery is not at max. This lavatory is not at max. This physician is. So let's expand that. If we can. Get one more services available there. And some extra shelves. Oh, I keep making new ones rather than what I mean to do, which is upgrading the old one. There we go. Now we need some more of these bad boys. Don't know if I'm going to be able to fit this in. In which case, just a room copier hotkey. There isn't one, okay? Control C seems a good one. Give me another, just a you know, across the street. A rival physician across the street. Coal's still tanking. I could make these guys work overdrive. Oh, I could also upgrade the coal mine. I didn't know we'd unlocked that. Maybe there is no unlock for that. I guess there isn't. That's going to be really... I mean, that's a 50% production increase. It's crazy. Very good stuff. Oh, woodcutters. Can I upgrade them? I can, but we need mechanics. Machinery, rather, for that. Which is another... Yeah, but the upgrades are kind of crazy good. So we are going to want to go around upgrading everything we can, basically. Still don't have as much meat as I'd like. Is that because of spoilage, or... It is trending up. What's this big dip? Just ate more meat that day for some reason. Yeah, it's still trending up. We did get a new pasture recently, so that should be okay. Now coal should begin to creep up, so let's bump that again. Okay, what else? We've got a lot of tools right now. Can lavatories and use tools? How about physicians? You think a physician could use tools? Let's go industry by industry, thinking about where our tools could be best placed. What are we short on right now? I mean, meat is a little short. Have some tools in the indolent pastures. That's fine by me. What else? Obviously coal, metal tools, but we've already got them assigned there. Laboratories already have a bunch assigned. Oh yeah, that's right. Wells can be upgraded too, but that takes gear we don't have. Positions can't be upgraded. Speakers, I don't think you can upgrade or give tools. Stages, same. Eateries can't be upgraded. Protection, yes, unfortunately. It will indeed be paying up. Graveyards, hearths can be upgraded for stuff we have. Okay, let's do it. They're all pretty... None of them maxed out on services. That's good. Just at the cost of a bunch of cut stone and steel, that should make everybody happier. It's just going to have way nicer quality hearths. Now, I would like to make it such that we can get to a nice number of fishers, rather. So let's do some maths here. What's 18 plus 10 plus... Oh, excuse me. What's 18 plus 10 plus 22 plus 14? That's 64. Okay, so we need another 11 fishermen. We can do that. Quite easily indeed we can. There's 4. I hope they're going to be able to get out here. I think they will though. So we just need another 6, which can be found as easiest. Yeah, probably up here. I saw a great video on YouTube the other day, by the way, on this game. You can prospect for fish by building canals and looking for areas that have like high quality fishing spots because they just exist naturally in the world. And so when you dig canals, you have a chance of just finding a rich vein of fish, which is just a very funny concept to me. I think a nice little picturesque dirt road out to the fishing spot seems appropriate. There we go. Good. And now that lets us take this up to 75. Good. And they should stay nice and happy. Let's do... What did I make house upgrader? Control H? No. Shift H? Yes. Let's get all these houses upgraded so there's plenty of places for our new lizard friends to live. And housing-wise, yes, those guys are finding somewhere good to live. Nice. Okay, and this lavatory... Not at full load. Canteen, not at full load. Physician, not at full load. A miracle. And I bet you're going to need another pig spot. How's your janitorial need being met, by the way? Where is the nearest janitor to here? Is it this? Yeah, it's being met fine. Okay, good. Cole's still kind of struggling. But we're getting there. Okay, tools. Yeah, tools not hugely positive either, so I shouldn't start throwing them around. Let's take a look at some other loads. Both these are 100% still. My goodness me. Let's upgrade these. Control C. No, sorry, Shift C to copy, isn't it? Give me another physician. Working up here. Can't believe these guys are still fully loaded on physicians. You need a lot of freaking medics, apparently. And also, let's take a look to make sure nothing is underfilling due to lack of people of the correct species to work the job. Doesn't look that way. Good. Like, how many physicians are we up to now? What is it under? Is it work? No? Yeah, you'd think it'd be, like, infrastructure. It doesn't seem to be, though. Am I blind? Where is it? Must be civics. Ah, yes, I didn't scroll all the way up. I guess we only have 9 physicians in the whole, out of, 700 people. That's not, I mean, actually, that seems like quite a good ratio. Like, that's better than we have in the UK, I think. Still. Not many people required to work in bathhouses, that's good. Alright, everybody's chuffed again. Good. Okay, but let's finish doing the services sweep. Are you below 100% load now? Yes. Are you below 100% load? Yes. What other services should there be for the dwarves? This smelter is still not getting full work. There's not enough coal. Okay, right, so let's focus on coal for a second then. Get me a nice road. Ram it through this mountain. With reckless abandon. But where it passes this point, this is where the insects are going to live. So it should become a dire road. Oh, I accidentally already made it a dire road. We don't want to make the whole thing a dire road, because it takes more to maintain. But up here, this is dire country. Okay, so in terms of mining, people dying? What are they dying of? Mold, that's fine. The odd death really doesn't matter. No offense to the dead. So get some coal mines set up here. Only room for 27. It's not great. Not great. Get some serious auxiliaries running. Keep that efficiency high. Good. And yeah, more dire roads connecting this over here. Why is this not dire roaded up? There we go. Okay, and we are also going to do the clay mine, which I don't feel the need to hotkey because you only have to do it like 3 times a campaign. But yeah, here we go with the clay mine. And some nice efficiency boosts. Thusly. Get that road running down. Okay, good. Now that's going to be, how many people, sorry? 15 there. And how many was it here? 27. Okay. I can add those numbers, I assure you. It's about 40. 42, I know. Okay, so get some housing going. Excuse me. Oh, yes. I have a hotkey for that. And stone walls. We'll need to dig a bit more of this out. But that's fine. We can dig. Our people are happy, flourishing, loving life. Should be no problem. Right. Let's get going. So set 1. What did I say? 40. So if we do yeah, do this 4 times. Seems like that would be suitable. Was it more than 40? Yeah, it was 42, wasn't it? So let's go ahead and do this. It's already 40, so go to 48. Okay. I think the piggies, unfortunately, in this case, will have to live with being in the mountain. So they're going to go down here. Okay, and now we need some services. I already hotkeyed these. Physician. Only 40 people, so they shouldn't need more than 1 physician, I hope. I guess we'll find out. Expand that bit. Item must be reachable. What are you talking about? It is reachable, isn't it? Oh, that's right. They like to be end to end. Okay, we will pay up. I really ought to be fighting them. I know. We'll get to it. I promise. Give it some doors. There's the physician. Okay. Hearth. That's home. I think I have hearths constructed. What should hearth be? Shift H? No, that was house upgrader, wasn't it? Oh well. Give me a nice little kind of public space section with a hearth and a speaker. And we're going to go all out for you guys. A little stage as well. Just a small one. And some nice dire stonework. Chop this bit up. Let's get the warehouse down here. Shouldn't need much storage. Bear in mind we're going to have the transporter near here. Yeah, glad that occurred to me. Shorten this. Doors on 3 sides. Should be good. Get that going, and then transports over here. To ship out the coal. In fact, we'll need 2, because 1 for coal, 1 for clay. Good stuff. Okay, and then what else do we need up here? I don't think we're going to do a bathhouse for these lot, so we'll just give them a nice big well. And I'll expand their road area a bit. Alright, that's pretty much all the body needs. They just need somewhere to eat. And then they're good. Okay. Let's keep it nice and big. Boom. They eat meat and fish. And the rest of this can be coal and clay storage. Let in an extra 25, and then we'll see how these jobs fill out. Ah, yes, and also, you, sir, can go bye-bye. This can expand to include this area. Actually, don't do that. Dig the canal first. Because I happen to know there's a rich fish vein hiding beneath that land there. There it is. Unearthed. Unearthed the vein of fish. Get that going again. Right, and priorities. We need to make sure that insects are once again the clay miners of this world. And this housing, first off, wants upgrading. Second off, it's just for insects. And we're going to put 2 down here. And a janitor. Which is for our lovely piggy boys. There we go. Now I would like to rebind the house upgrader to Shift H. And also, I would like to store more cut stone. Right, I changed this up, didn't I? So you are stone, but mostly cut stone. You no longer need any stone or cut stone. Just store more coal and that. And then you, my dear transporter from the north, moving stone, take it here instead. Good. That way we'll be able to upgrade more houses at once. Any of you need upgrading? No? How about you chappies? Yes, quite a few of them. Boom. Good. Lots of tools once again. Something will be used up by this thing. Let's crank that. And this clay production, we might as well crank it just to see how many citizens we get, and then we can just check employment. Like, how many of you are in work? All of you, okay? Well, let's have a few more then. Just keep doing that until they're not quite all in work, I guess. Yeah, 97% of them in work, 96. Pretty good. 96% in work is, that's a number I can live with. A number I can live with for sure. Upgrade some of these houses. What are you doing? Why have you not got any backing on your houses? Get some nice dire roads going. All the way up here. Through your doorways. Good. Okay, and now you. Storing all that coal and clay. Fetch, auto-employ, clay. Coal, rather. Send it down here. And clay... Clay we'll want a new warehouse for, probably. put it here. And I'm really not making this mountain home very organically looking, but I'm okay with it for now. This is going to be our clay storage, and we're going to set up a pottery next to it, which we'll need to invent. We're inventing the concept of pottery. You hold clay and pottery, but mostly pottery, because I'm sure it keeps better. 5% a year versus 10% a year, yeah. You, carpenter, you could do an upgrade, couldn't you? Yeah, nice. You should not be auto-employing. When you can take max 19, I bet I can sustain that now. So let's crank it. You, meanwhile, yeah, 19 too. Let's crank that too. Crank it. Good stuff. Okay, so you protection, I pay up. You coal transporter, sorry, clay transporter, auto-employ, fetch, clay. Let's go. Down here, please. And then a good old potter. Should be, yeah, precisely as wide as it's capable of being. Ta-da! I think this may result in a shortage of Dondorians. Might have to get some more chappies in here. But that's fine by me. Always love me some more Dondorians. Auto-employ. Good. So how's the bread and fish deliveries are not really making it to the Dondorians, which means I assume this eatery guy is having to run a very long way to go and fetch all the food. So, I mean, I feel like I'm going to end up setting up a lot of transports around the fish, like the kind of central fish location here, to send it everywhere I want it to go. But is that a problem? Maybe not. Let's also expand it a little to fit just a few more crates of fish. And you grab that fish and take it down to the Dondorians, so they always have plenty of fish. Once this is done building, fit me in some more fish. And then how about you in the south with your fruit? Are you getting your fruit deliveries? Yes, they're fine on fruit because, of course, they're making fruit down there as well. And their meat is fine. Their bread's okay. But bread is not okay for some people. So give me a... Also, did I shortcut this? I did. Give me some bread deliveries. I'm sure there's a smarter way to do this, like some kind of hub and spoke system. But for now, I'm content to just do it on a case by case. The Dondorians need their bread. You want tools? Send them bread. They need wood too. Okay. This is achievable. You wood storage? Yes, just not very deep wood storage. Can't really fit it in perfectly. You know what? Shrink that. There we go. Plenty of little transports and exports. I mean, we're working... This is a far less kind of centralized town than I would usually play with. I'm normally far more kind of organically building out from a city center, so... Ship that wood over here. Right. You don't always play on... I'm being asked in chat whether I always play on max speed. I pretty much always play on max speed. But I'm impatient, so that more or less explains that. Okay, so the stone miners, yeah, we're not short on stone. Coal is ticking up nicely now. Good, let's check on this. The lavatory in the center here and the physician, still at 100% utilization. So let's grow some shortcuts to refurbish. I don't think there is. Let's significantly grow the size of our physician here. Experience gain, more people working in warehouses as a result. They work more efficiently. Good. Give me some of those, some of these, some of these. Gotta fit one more. I don't think I can do it. Darn it. I can fit that though. And then perhaps I can fit another one here. Yeah! Good. Get going. Oh, but should have a door over here and here preferably. Yeah, good. Okay, and then an expansion to the lavatory. Seems in order. We'll put that here. Fits in quite nicely. Buildings do look nicer when they kind of... when you're forced to let them evolve naturally. A row of basins over this side. And I will actually remove the old one. And speaking of which, this should really be stone. As should all of this. And this part, these paths out to the other human homes. Just make it all nice stone. There we go. Good. And around here. What's this path out to? Is that really faster? I guess it must be. We haven't needed to expand our farms for a long time, huh? Right, and the path down into the mountain home should be stone as well. There we go. Dondorians busying themselves. Right, pottery going well. So we've got some pottery. We can use pottery to upgrade a few things, I think. Is it bathhouses? Is it wells? No, wells take mechanics. It's lavatories. It's lavatories, okay, which increases their quality. Doesn't increase the number of people that can use them. But it increases the joy they get from using them. Which is good too. Boom. Okay, so one of these, when it's red, that means they're at full workload. So this lavatory here is at full workload right now. Joyous lavatories, exactly. They love them some trees. Let's crank up the number in here. It's going to cost some pottery, but that's okay. Was no one working here before? It looks like all of these are clogged. When they have these like covers over them, that means they're not able to be used right now. But this has been a good episode for the happiness of our people. We've gone from rioting to like joyous across the board. And these big arrows mean more people want to emigrate to us. So as you can see, we've got people of most races clamoring to be a part of our glorious society. You guys, only 88% employment is not what I love to see. So I think I'm going to entirely arbitrarily increase the size of this coal mine. Or, yeah, build a new coal mine. What do I need? 88% are employed, which means about 100, so we need about 30 more jobs. Wait, is that right? I think that's about right. It seems high, but anyway. Give me another 33 jobs. Just for the sake of achieving maximum employment. Real failed government hours, but still. Men on Japanese streets with clickers in hand. Vibes. I'm going to do this strange extension north to give room for all of my auxiliaries. Cool. Look at all the little guys running around. It's great. So the coal coming from the north is working properly. All these houses are upgraded. Everyone's got enough housing up here. Yep. Lavatories now no longer at 100% load. Still at 96, but we shouldn't have to increase the number of elves we have for a while. And of course, remember, this is Elf Town. I should check, actually. Is everything assigned properly? Yes, a little piggy enclave out here. I know I've said it before. I really like the idea that we have these little like mono species towns, and then little piggy enclaves outside them. I find it just a gratifying experience. Need some furniture up here. Insufficient workers allocated. We missing some janitors overall. All right, more piggies. Yeah, in case you've forgotten, the idea is we have basically all of our itinerant, kind of what I think of as like services work, is being done by pigs. We now employ 100 in our ore mines, and indeed they are now trending up to 95% employment, which is more than good enough. Okay, we have more than enough ore. We should start exporting some, I guess. Oh, I am already. Okay, good. Did I ever set this one? I did. Good. What was I thinking? Yes, so this is degrading. We don't have a piggy enclave near these guys, but they can actually live amongst them, can't they? So let's put a janitor in here, right in amongst them. And I really want this place to stay tip-top shape. Well, no, one should be enough. So that should be fine. Bang. Get some piggies working on that. Yeah, so janitorial work, lavatory work, eateries, physicians, news speakers, all that is piggy work. Let's check if there are any houses to be upgraded here. Any of these still need upgrading? Yeah, a few. Okay, good. How are these ones? Yep, they do indeed. Any of these? Oh, no, these little piggy ones do. These chappies? Yep. Who lives here? Oh, it's just more fishermen. Little fisherman enclave for the southern bit. Good. Good old lizard fisherman. Alright, so I think stuff is going pretty well now. We're looking pretty good on production. So what I think I want... Where's my metal being stored? Here, right? Yeah. What I want is some more smithies. And we're going to do them... They don't need to be big. Well, they probably do in the fullness of time, but... Yeah, I'm gonna fit them in here. Slaver? No, thank you. I'm going to fit them in along one wall. Doors on the other side. Just little storage. Little auxiliary. Protection? Yes, I will. Just going to keep paying for protection. Like a little wimp. It's not actually needed. Third one there. Oh no, it's third one's needed. Okay, so one of those, and then I'm going to Shift C and copy that and build another one here. And these are going to make my armor and weapons. That's the idea. So you are going to change... Oh, I have to invent armor and weapons, don't I? Weapons. Armor. Also, let's invent machinery. It's 3,000 experience, which is very expensive, but... You, I want you to make armor. You, I want you to make weaponry. And we'll put a new storage location up here. For said armor and weaponry. Big wimp indeed, yes, exactly. I can't deny it. We want to be able to store lots of armor and weaponry. And then we want some training grounds. Military training grounds. And I'll put one... I guess I'll sink one in here, next to the furniture ware. Well... You know where? No, I think it's more of a service building-y type thing. Let's put it down here. The training building doesn't need to be near where we're storing stuff, so I'm gonna make it pretty big. Put a bunch of training dummies in here. And then we're gonna put a bunch of dummies to train in here. Okay. And shrink it down. Excuse me. This. Bang, bang. Capacity to 14 people to train in here. Okay, and we're going to copy that. And we're going to put one over near the insects as well. Did that work? I don't think it did, but once it's dug that, I think I'll be able to put it. The insects up north will need one. Whoops. Just copy this one again. Put it here. Okay. And then, let's look at what we want. I think we want a Dondorian regiment, a lizard regiment. Who else are good? Oh, those guys are crazy at blunt damage. I want these guys for ranged, but we don't have any ranged stuff yet, so... and Praetorians are not good. They're not good at fighting, so I'm not going to use them, but we do want some... I guess, yeah, we'll train up... Train up 2 Dondorian regiments, 2 Gramanthi regiments to start with. And we're just going to give 1 level of training to each of them. 50 on each, and a little bit of armor and weaponry. We don't have any armor or weaponry storage yet, because I haven't assigned this properly. Armor and weaponry. Should be even. 5-5, yeah, good. Okay, and these guys are working away. Consuming a bunch of coal to make that. Are we still just about holding positive on coal? Good. Okay. Not holding so well on this. Because we're desperately short of Dondorians. Because 25 of them are now in training. So we'll get another 25 in. We might actually find ourselves short on everything for a while here. While they get trained up. But once they're trained, then that'll be fine. So we can see them training. I think I can upgrade straight away. Yeah, good. Which will make them train faster. Yeah, 14 at a time. Shouldn't have a huge impact on the workforce. And before too long... I guess I do need to dig this out. Before too long, we'll have a serviceable workforce. Military force. And you can see the raid chance per year is already dropping substantially. It was at 40% earlier. So we should be able to get that down nice and low, and then we won't even have to fight off raiders. Because fighting them, you take casualties. It's not pretty. Now, humans are really happy, so let's expand our knowledge infrastructure. Master of Farms has died today. Okay. Congratulations. You're the new Master of Farms. We are looking a little short on bread, which I don't love. And it's mostly from consumption, not spoilage. Why is that? Insufficient workers allocated in the bakery. Who are my bakers? Are they Dondorians? If they're Dondorians, we messed up a bit. Humans... Dondorians are actually better bakers. Okay, so let's change up how this works. We need more bakers. We had 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 working before, so let's go to 30. And then let's put it down here. Near the training grounds. A huge new bakery. Move it underground. Everything's better. Underground. Huge bakery. With 30 employees. And we're actually going to have to do this to stop it getting too overhung. And just a couple more ovens. Bring it up to 30. And then some storage, which can go over here. Excuse me, here. Put a door there. Door here, door here, door here. No, that door should be okay, actually. But this is just for access down here. And then some auxiliary ovens to keep it really efficient. Oh my god, we're going to need 5 of these. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, new dwarven bakery. Finest dwarven bread. Then we're going to dig out a storage room here. And we're going to want some more housing down here, I think. And when you're building houses into a wall, you want 4 spaces between each doorway. And I have found this is the easiest way to make sure that's what you get. Give me some more roads. Including in the doorways. Oh, there's no roads in these doorways. Give me, just, you know what? Just road this whole area. I want everyone to move lightning fast. Wherever they're going. Get the new bakery up and running. And then, of course, we will need... we've got plenty of grain still, but we'll need another transport thing going. To ship all this grain down there. Let's get a doorway. Excuse me. You. Give me a new doorway. Here, and you can remove that one. You are going to send grain, my boy. Where are you going to send it? Great question. The Dondorians, we're going to need more Another 25 to meet the need of our growing and baking industry. And this is where we're going to store it. With a whole bunch of crates. Store the grain and the bread. I think that's all I can fit. Yeah. Good, but put a door on this side as well. Cut me out some space here. This from here, we will ship the bread to the rest of the empire. Good. All those Dondorians happily working away. I imagine they have a housing shortage. Yeah, a bit of a Dondorian housing shortage right now. Any upgrades to be done? No. So yeah, let's build some down here as was intended. Bang. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. You physicians finally not at 100% workload? Yes, one of you's at 0, interestingly. Why is one at 0 and one at 50? Curious. Curious indeed. I like how the different areas look different because of the different preferences of the species. It's really cool that. It's a good game, man. Sorry, I know this is a little bit epileptic inducing, but I'll just close all those. Okay, housing up here. So, yes, so annoyingly, people aren't very discerning about where they go to train. So some Dondorians are going to come and train up here. And I'm just going to live with it. While they're training, they're homeless. That's their silly fault for training not in their hometown. Now, these bakeries can go. And you get me that grain exported down here. And you take bread and grain. But more grain than bread, because grain lasts longer. And here, we will build up a transport network to feed a civilization. 4 transports to start with. And these all fetch bread and ship it where it needs to go. Good. Now you ship bread up here so that the humans can still eat. And I will remove this, and that old transport is no longer needed. Ah, that was the wrong one. Whoops. Switch this over to grain. You can just replace it. Good. So now grain is going to get shipped down to the mountain home in great quantities, for which there really ought to be a better road. I don't want it to intersect with the grave, so let's just do this. There we go. And there we go. Lots of grain down here. Lots of bread production going on. Could do with a bit of a bread upgrade. It's pretty cheap. So let's do it. We're going to increase the amount of researchers we have in a bit. Don't have enough iron. Metal, rather. Very short on metal. Don't love to see that. Why? Why is your workload so low? You have enough stuff. You have room to store it. Why is your workload so low? Maybe they don't have enough people to manage, like, pulling stuff into the internal storage? No, they should be too busy then. Why would their workload be this low? I'm confused. They have plenty of coal and plenty of stuff right next door. That is concerning. I mean, we're losing 40% of our metal production. I do not love to see it. They're happy? Is it because some of them are training right now? I don't think so, because that wouldn't show like that, I don't think. Ah, it's probably because they're homeless, or their housing is elsewhere. But that should repair itself now I've upgraded this, I hope. Let's see if this one flips blue as well. Not quite. A few more homes needed. Okay. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Let's get 2 more homes over there. Right, so now the bread We have one of these already set the destination. Yeah, but these ones are not set. So who else eats bread? It's basically just humans, right? Humans, Dondorians. But I have got some other areas where bread is an option. So let's send it out there. Send some east. Just as a good kind of reserve food. In case other stuff runs low. But I mean, if they're not storing bread, then there's not really any need to ship it there, is there? The elves eating any bread? They are, yes. Okay, so you've already got one assigned, you've got one assigned protection. I will pay up because I am a wimp. You can take it out east. Okay, housing sorted itself? No, in which case we will build those 2 additional homes we were thinking about. Okay, how's bread production now? Good, but we shouldn't have... Surely humans are eating more than just bread. Right? What are you eating? Oh, this is not just humans eating here either. I guess it doesn't matter if these two are separate, because I mean, it's not far from the eatery to here, is it? This could really do with a door on this side, though. Good. And a little road in that doorway. Keep it all nice and smooth. Destination doesn't have the capacity to reach because we're full on grain down here. Good, but not at all full on bread because these guys are shipping it out at such a prodigious rate. Okay. Well, you don't have a destination. No, sorry, you don't have a destination right now. So I am going to remove you. Just for now. Just so we're not wasting bread, just kind of decomposing in its heap. Okay. We should perhaps set up the same thing for meat. This eatery could do with some refining. You like fish and bread, dwarves, right? Yeah. So you should just have fish and bread down here. But you like meat. You don't like bread, but it's what you're getting. So you need a transport taking you meat. This is the meat storage, isn't it? Yeah, but there's not actually much meat storage here, is there? Let's dramatically up the amount of meat storage here, and throw some transports down here to ship that meat around. Where else? Over here, it's getting a bit far. I think I'll actually just yoink another bit of space here. They're 3 wide, no 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fit 2 there. Good. Now you fetch some meat. Take it over to those lovely insect buddies over there. You fetch some meat. Take it down to the south. I mean, we haven't really noticed any problems with meat getting places, so maybe this is silly. But I think this place is employing 4 people, probably because it's so frantically having to send people a long way to get stuff. And with transports, we'll be able to employ less people because it's much more efficient. Should be auto-employing. Yeah, take that meat. Take it all the way up north. Boom. Yeah, this place is not getting meat or fish. I built some fish exporters, didn't I? Just one. Yeah, another 3, actually. Okay, and you, final one, I think. I didn't set yours yet either. Take that meat up to the northern mining spot. They've got enough, but again, this is employing 2 people where it could probably be the job done by 1. But I mean, we're going to have another person sending fish there, so I don't know, maybe it's not efficient, but you take meat. Didn't I already do this one? Let's check. Looking for 590. Yeah, we did. Okay. So where else needs meat? This one. Have I done this one yet? Really should have done them all at once, huh? If I set this to this one. Let's see if the numbers duplicate. Yes. Okay, so I don't think we need this one right now. So I'll get rid of that one for now. Good. Everyone's still really chuffed. And we can see now that we're up to 127 trained men, which means our raid chance is down to 15% a year. Good. And we are fully equipped for 1 unit of weapons and armor each. You can't see this, it's behind my face, but we currently have 330 pieces of armor in storage and 360 pieces of weapons. So let's increase the weaponry, increase the armor and weapons of the Dondorians. Still have enough for that, apparently. Okay, let's increase it even more. Okay, there we go. We're hitting our... This green means if they went and grabbed the weapons, how many spares would you have left at the end of the day? And the answer is it's currently none. Yeah, we pretty well equipped the Dondorians. The insects are kind of penny a dozen. Why are they so unhappy? Food preference is being hurt. Is there no meat and fish available over here? Well, there's meat and no meat available here. Yes, it's probably a good thing we set that up then. For the meat, for the transport to take stuff over there. Okay. Yeah, and meat generally is declining. Because we're consuming a lot more of it, probably now because we're actually getting it to the places where it's desired. So let's get another one of these things set up. Oops, excuse me. Everyone knows meat production must be done in a circle. Bang. Shrink this top bit. Stick the gate there. Boom. How many more people was that, sorry? Another 10. Okay, well we will actually probably overdo it on meat for a while then, just so that I can make it more efficient. I want another 15 people working in this. There's another 11. Right, yes, you need a gate. Good point. Chunk. And now we just need another 5. I'll just do a little diddy little thing over here. That's only 2. Not that diddy. There's 6. Okay, that'll do. Excuse me. Area is too thin. Ah, yes. Junk. Do. Nice road up here. And respect the desired paths. Good. Excuse me. Road there. Good. Okay, and then let another 25 elves in. Should get the meat numbers up. Yeah, I should have checked on that destroyed room alert earlier. Alright, so cold. We could work on clothing. It's probably a good thing to work on next. Seems a worthy goal, but before we do that, let's take a look if there's anything that we could upgrade or work on that way. So the grain farms, they're loving life. Vegetable patches, yeah, still just loving life. We could put more... We've put tools in these pastures already, haven't we? We've got a lot of tools available, so let's just crank tools across the board. And on the basis that we just won't have to worry about expanding these industries for a lot longer if we do this. And also, since we just cranked tools on the fisheries, hey, you guys, good news. Fish for days. Have as many fish as you want in your houses. Excuse me. Insects still not thrilled? Your access is declining still. We have a load of clay. Have some clay in your houses. And some stone too. Just keep them chuffed as all heck on that. That should be fine. Okay. Oh, we could also increase our food rations, potentially. So from 1 to 2. But it doubles the amount of food you eat, which is kind of, you know, bonkers. But yeah, let's crank up the tool usage in everything, basically. We'll just start exporting more of it, I guess, apart from anything else. Could set up some breweries as well. Could be good. But yeah, weaving some cloth and then making clothes out of it is definitely on the agenda. I'm just gonna do this and then can I just do it this way? Ah, yes, I can. Tools for everyone. Okay. Good. So that should let's see how that goes. See if that actually puts us into the negative on tools once everyone's finished, you know, gathering them. We'll be on the negative in the short term, of course. Still negative on this. Workload here still low. Why? Don't get it. I don't get it. Well, let's move some of these houses. See, this is how it becomes organic. We're forced to relocate houses to make space for more smelting. 1, 2, 1. 1. Chunk, chunk, chunk. How am I trying to remove? 8. 1, 2. Ah, right. Of course, that's not going to work. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 1. 1. 8, 9. Good. And then I will just remove all these. Put a new big smithy in here. Under stone. Good dwarvish stone. And shrink it in the center. Will that leave enough room for a big furnace either side? No. If I only shrink it down one side, that should leave good room for this, yeah. Good dwarven furnace space. Then I can shrink it here. Expand it here. Should be good, yeah. Oh, it's not room for that still, though. Okay, but we can do this and this, yeah. This and then should be enough room for some auxiliaries. We'll see how it goes. Definitely not going to be enough room. Well, I mean, you can try and get creative, I guess. But, don't like our odds. Only up to 60, yeah. What if I try to make some room like this? Not quite. Chunk. 72% efficient. Just trying to be really space efficient here. And then we need some doors down here. We don't need doors here, though. So can I slot one in here? No. But I can probably move that up a bit. Really don't like the sound effects from the loos, man. Need some more. Can I get more space like this? And like that. 73% efficient. 75. Just gonna have to lose some of these furnaces, I think. Slot that in there. 85, still not enough. Wow. Okay, one here. 88. Gosh, okay, well, we'll have to take this out then. Like so. There's 100, and then can I slot one more furnace in here? Yes, I can. Okay. Bang. It's got a storage! Okay, take this out. Put the storage there. It should really have doors at the top as well. Good. More metal. Let the furnace ring. Let the fires go. What Dwarf Fortress mod is this? It's a good question. And I should have ended this episode quite some time ago. So, with this massive increase of our metal smelting, I'll call it a part there. Don't worry, Twitch, I'm not going anywhere. Thanks for watching YouTube. I'll see you in the next episode.